Hey guys, it's Jynnette with Alchemy, here to give you your tarot reading for the month of October 2017 for the sign of Taurus. So if you have a Taurus rising sign, sun sign, or moon sign, this reading is for you. If you would like to have your own personal reading, be sure to go to my website, innersunalchemy.com. You can book a tarot reading, astrology reading, or an energy healing session. And those services are offered in person or long distance. Also, if you have not already, check me out on social media on Facebook and Instagram. I do daily tarot and astrology forecasts, as well as inspirational quotes. And be sure to sign up for my newsletter on my website, because I am going to be having a lot more classes and events, teleseminars and retreats upcoming in the following months. So you want to make sure that you are in the loop of all of those exciting happenings. All right, so without further ado, let's get to your reading, Taurus. All righty, let me get the camera down here. All right. So your overall energy for the month is the Devil card, interestingly enough. So the Devil card is one of the major arcana, and the major arcana basically are, to me, divine forces in the universe that we don't have control over, but which do have an influence over our lives, and they can also be perceived as archetypes. And the Devil speaks to having to look at the things that you fear. It really does speak to illusion and fears that you are creating in your mind, but that which you have the ability and the power to step out of. So you're not bound by the Devil by any sense of the word, but it is showing you where the shadow is. So you have an opportunity this month overall to really address where you're being your own worst enemy, and where you can actually break out of that. Now, if this isn't a matter of, fear or self-sabotaging patterns, the Devil can also just speak to contracts that we make with others, whether friends and family or business. So this can be a month when you specifically are looking to land a big contract or create some new collaboration or something that's going to be bountiful for you. So one or two ways that can roll, depending on what's going on in your life. All right, here in your first house, you have the King of Cups. And the first house has to deal with your sense of self and also how others perceive you. And the King of Cups really speaks to being in a place of power, balanced in your emotions, really in tune with your intuition, and someone who is really kind and compassionate, charismatic, and really considerate of those around them. So, you seem to really be in a good place, and people really like your energy. They feel comfortable around you. So you may find that people confide in you a little bit more this month than normal. Now, here in your fourth house, which is the house related to your actual home, or your sense of home, or your sense of security, your family, or your emotional state, you have the Knight of Wands. And this tells me that, because the Knights are always about moving energy, this is like actual action steps that you're taking. So you may actually be traveling a lot this month, because this is in your fourth house. There may be a lot of going to and fro here and there. You may be traveling for work. You may be visiting family. It's not quite holidays yet. It's October, so I'm not sure what that may be, but it may be a work-related situation. Or you may be moving as well, and going someplace that gives you more life and more vitality. If this is more emotional, you are feeling really charged up, not in a aggressive way, but in a really vital and kind of like on purpose. Like, when you're in your flow, there's this massive expansion that happens. That's kind of the energy that can play out as. Now, in your seventh house, which is a house related to your relationships, and that can be family, friends, romantic partners, coworkers, whatever, you do have the Four of Wands. And this is a beautiful card because it speaks to beautiful relationships that you're having with others. It can speak to having a wedding, because you have two people here. under the 1111, which is can speak to a divine union. So this could be marriage, this could be a proposal, this could be meeting someone new and the sparks fly. This could be meeting someone who feels like they're a best friend. This could be amazing networking opportunities with someone. Like, it's just a beautiful, joyous card, and I love all the yellow in there because it's so vital and life-giving. So maybe that's related to why you have so much vitality here in this fourth house. Or maybe, you know, with this night, you could have somebody really come in and sweep you off your feet. And if this is a person, then they may be a fire sign or have their Mars in a fire sign. So the fire signs would be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, okay? Now, in your 10th house, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and your 10th house has to do with your career, your life purpose, or the influence that you have in the world around you. Ace of Pentacles is amazing to have in this placement because this really is speaking specifically to career and a new advancement in career or new money opportunities coming through for you. So that is incredible. The aces always speak to, you know, the field of potential, the purest essence of whatever that element is. And the Pentacles is earth energy. So everything related to the practical matters of life. So money, health, home, relationships, your routines and your structures, that's all there. So that is amazing. And so this is actually reminding me again of the Devil card. This may speak to, again, you landing some major contract that is like a massive boon in your income. A lot of different things that could be, but that's cool if it is. Now here in the center, this house is the 5th house, which can be related to creativity, entrepreneurship, but I like to use it as the house that speaks to your soul's desires and its drive for the month. And you have, it looks like, 2 choices that you could go down. And there are a couple other signs that had 2 cards pop out for their 5th house. So again, this is a split in the experience in the collective. You have the Hermit card, which is a major arcana, and you have the 5 of Pentacles. The Hermit card speaks to being your own master, really listening to your inner wisdom, the experiences that you've had, and trusting yourself as opposed to being influenced by outside resources or outside influences. And then the 5 of Pentacles gives a sense of loss or being in transition, and feeling kind of like out of sorts, out of the group, out of the mainstream, and needing to kind of find your bearings. Now, because it's a 5 energy, 5 is energy that you do have control over. So, you know, those are 1 or 2 experiences that you could have, you know, this feeling of being out in the cold, or this feeling of being empowerment and trusting you know, what's coming through in your heart and your divine wisdom. So I would say, given all the positive and expansive energy that you have overall for the month, go along the path of the Hermit. Trust your guidance, trust your gut, trust the vision that you have for your life, the plans that you have, and take advantage of the massive abundance that you have on hand for you. All right, Taurus? So that is your reading for the month of October 2017. I hope you enjoyed. It looks like it's really going to be an amazing month for you. I'm excited. Let me know, though, what is happening in relationships, because, again, that 4 of Wands could be romance, or this could be some new kind of business opportunity or venture that happens. So, yeah, overall, it does look like money can be good for you if you manage it right. If you want to have your own personal reading, again, please reach out to me on my website, InnerSunAlchemy.com. You can book any of my services there. Follow me on Instagram or Facebook at InnerSunAlchemy, and sign up for my newsletter on my website so you can keep in touch with all of the events that I have coming up. Have an amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye.